This is the first video of 2024 on my YouTube channel, and look for a slight change. My background picture there, just the number from 3 to 4, little detail. And I think for this year, I think I'll talk like this for all the videos. And I'm not going to be called Marks Max Muscle. I changed my name to Lester. Actually, I'm not. I'm Marks Max Muscle. I'm going to talk like this. Maybe do some Homer Simpson impressions and Jesse the Body Ventura. But anyway, this is a fan request from you guys, the viewers. Look forward to a lot of these too. William Bonac, 2017. His very best, in my opinion. And, of course, Derek Lunsford, your champion. Let's ring-a-ding-ding, go through all of these shots and see if William Bonac, the third place, the bronze medalist in 2017, could have been the Mr. Olympia nowadays. Look at the wheels. William Bonac, an awesome set. He is known to be in much better condition than pitchers would have us believe. He looks like he has a chunky type blockade style muscle. There's some hustle behind them wheels. Muscle as well. Torso heap, not even a matchup here. Look at the size of Derek Lunsford. He is huge. Maybe one of the best torso heaps in bodybuilding, or at least Mr. Olympia history. Unbelievable. Bonac, his arms are very good. Individually, his biceps are among the very best biceps. They're round, full, and bountiful. Derek's arms, slightly underrated, and I call them underrated because you guys think they're the worst arms in the history of bodybuilding. They're not. They're huge. They lack peaks, but I mean, my soul, in all of the other shots, his arms look pretty good too. So, what's my ultimate response in this front double? It's close. Honestly, guys, Derek might actually get an edge. He might. V-taper. Now, the front lat spread, you would expect Derek to win and blast through anybody in this shot, judging by his front double, but it morphs differently. His chest, not displayed as well as it could be, I think, maybe. He has improved. You'll notice I blanked out underneath of his armpits because the background, it disses his front lat spread. It disses my homeboy Derek. Actually, he's not from Canada. He's not a Canadian. He's not my homeboy. But either which way, look at the detail, the innards of Bonac. Wheels, man. Bonac's wheels. They're good. They're good, huh? Clavicle width, Derek. He's winning on that aspect. Turn to the side in this very close matchup. Couple of 212 athletes here, guys. Former. That's right, Bonac was 212. Moved to the open pretty quickly. Now, Derek Lunsford may have done the exact same thing, and it might have been a climb like Bonac, except ultimately winning the title. Bonac never did. Bonac could have very well stayed in 212, won the title, and then came up. You never know. Side tricep looks pretty good for both guys here. It is actually a close call in the front double. It's a close call in the front lat. Close call in all of the shots, guys. I mean, take your pick. Derek winning in the lower half, and I would suggest Bonac winning in the upper half. At least the side chest. Side tricep too. Midsection looks just unbelievably small. Big man's chest, and the arm looks very good as well. Derek's upper body looks awesome in the side tricep. Midsection, not as tight as Bonac's, but look at the lower half. Side chest the same. Probably end up giving 1-to-1 for each of these guys. Side chest, I mean, Bonac's chest looks like a great big man's manly chest compared to Derek's. Who wins from behind? And I can hear you guys now.
But Marks Max Muscle, why have you missized these two bodybuilders?
Well, Bonac doesn't bend at the knees as substantially as Derek does. At least in the rear lat. But it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Derek's back is wide. And Bonac, he always lacked a little bit of width in the back, but more than made up for it in lower lat thickness. Traps look full. And the lower half, this is what they talk about, hey, how he is just so conditioned. In real life, just blockade thick, rock hard muscle. But doesn't pop out as much as the other some of the other guys in the pictures. With Derek is a lot of it. Here's the rear double. And it does appear I missized this one, but think about it, guys. Think about it. William Bonac, I mean, he's a Hostetler stud. No doubt about it. But we have a creature like Derek who makes everybody look narrow from these back shots. He was making Big Rammy look narrow, for goodness sakes, in 2022. Anyhow. So with almighty Derek would probably win the back shots, but there is something to be said about the lower lat thickness of William Bonac and, getting a moral victory in both back shots, I would suggest. But it is close. Ultimately, it is close. In the abs and thigh, Bonac, he is at home watching this right now, rubbing those hands together and thinking, you go ahead, Max Muscle. You tell them who is winning this abs and thigh. I guess that's a William Bonac impression. Not very good. I'm more into the Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. And Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, well, you see, if you want me to be brutally honest with these two, they're great athletes, but neither one of these are going to look like, say Frank Zane, Serge Nubret, also there's a fantastic set of abdominal muscles, which neither of these guys, are world class. They have great backs, great wheels, great legs, things of that nature. Like Arnold would say, things of that nature. Bonac, he is ultimately probably winning the abs and thigh, guys. We will sweep the vacuum under the rug. No pun intended there. So Derek would have won that. Most muscular, most certainly, guys. A tough call. Bonac, when he's winning, he's winning. The arms, wow. Chest, ripples. The guy's winning this shot. Probably the most muscular crab position as well. Although I will say, for all the videos that I put out with Derek hitting the other crab position, you guys know is not a very good pose. The other one. This one, he does look good. Finals as well. He was a little drier in that upper body. Derek, he won this show from the finals, man, because he really did look a lot better the second day. Bonac, I'd give him the overall in the most muscular. Probably even this one when you take a close look. Center of the chest, the arms, the bicep peaks. Like I said, Bonac individualized those biceps, and he had some of the best arms in bodybuilding. And when you think about a lot of the other aspects that Bonac does possess. No, he's not the widest in the back, but he is the thickest. Derek, kind of the opposite. He has a little of this, a little of that Bonac does have or doesn't have. And it's a bad match. It's a bad matchup for Derek Lunsford. And you know what? I think he can thank his lucky stars that William Bonac is not around when he was heck on wheels back in 2017. Because honestly, guys, he likely would have been enough to maybe even defeat Hattie Shupin. And depending on how you look at this one, I would say absolutely he's doing enough to defeat Derek Lunsford. And like I said, depending on how you look at it. Half of me thinks Derek won. Half of me thinks Bonac won. Like I said, the way you look at it, details of the arms, calves, things of that nature. There's some feathering in the quads. Bonac, thickness in the back. Bonac, with lats, V-taper, things of that nature. And I know some of you guys are going to say,
but Max, there's something in those lats. Admit it.
Well, we don't know. And yes, it becomes very difficult for me to basically toss a coin. And this is a situation where you would have to be there. And I know by the stories, Bonac, he was pretty conditioned. So yeah, this would have been worth doing an actual matchup between these two if it was possible. But it's not. But don't worry, Derek, there's going to be lots of other guys just like Bonac, and hopefully even better. hopefully even better. But I don't know. Bonac was awesome, man. Bonac 2017, prime time. Prime time. He got better from there for a couple of years and then kind of, he's still good. He's still good today. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Get it up to, we'll say, 500 likes. 500 likes. Just for fun. It's 2024. 2024. We made it. We made it.
Oh, come on! Subscribe to my channel, please, if you have not already. And if you would like to, check out my latest video as well. And there is a playlist if you want to really help me out. You could watch a bunch of videos as well. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on, Billy!